guys, thanks so much for stopping by. So today we'll be doing another fragrance review, and this is for Pink Sugar by Aquolina. Yes, I finally did it. I hope you enjoy my fragrance review, that you're going to hit the like, subscribe, and of course the bell so you're notified every single time I do upload a new video. All my social media content in the description section, so do check that out. So I've always kind of debated if I should try Pink Sugar or not, and I finally did. It always gets like great reviews on YouTube, so I'm like, why don't I just give it a shot? I was really scared because it's an Eau de Toilette, but you know, why not? So main accord is sweet, caramel, vanilla. Those three things are like home run for me. Fruity, soft, spicy, powdery. I love the smell of caramel, like fresh caramel. Like one of my favorite things to munch on is caramel popcorn. So I really love caramel. So this was released back in 2004. Oh my gosh, that's about 20 years ago. I didn't even know that. I know it was kind of old, but I didn't know it was like that old. So it says top notes raspberry, orange, fig leaf, bergamot. Middle notes cotton candy, which I love too. It's weird, like I don't really have a crazy sweet tooth, but there's certain sweets that I just obsess of, like cotton candy. I remember, I think like my husband and I went to, what is that, like a carnival or something, and it had cotton candy and they started jumping and squealing and he thought it was hilarious, and I bought cotton candy, and of course I was like all jittery, but it was totally worth it. Anyway, going back, I'm sorry. And cotton candy, licorice, red berries. It doesn't specify the red berries. It could be like a cranberry, but like, you know, one of those red tart berries. A strawberry, lily of the valley. Base notes, caramel, vanilla, musk, tonka beans, and sandalwood. Tonka beans, sandalwood. Okay, I have my notes, and opens up very strong, like an alcohol-y kind of a smell. So very strong in that sense. I don't like that when it smells like that. It turns really quickly and it becomes just plain sugar sweet. Smells like a candy store with an overpowering old smell. So what this means is, like, you know those old-fashioned candies that are like if you go to See's Candy, or if you go to like a candy store like Albany's, or like a major candy store, you see like those powdery hard candies that just crumble like Tums. It reminds me of like an old-fashioned candy store, because whenever I would ask about those kind of candies, they would always say, oh, that's like an old candy. That's like an old candy. I remember asking that at, like, you know, candy stores. I'm like, so what are these candies? Because, you know, why do you guys have them? They're like, oh, you know, this is very popular with the seniors. That's back in like the 40s or whatever. I'm like, huh. And of course I got curious and tried them, and it's not for me. It's like a little bit sweet but chalky. It's that kind of, like, it reminds me of that kind of candy. It's not very complex for me. It's very plain. It's just very horizontal for me. Makes me think of powdered sugar. Just not a lot of flavor, and just that. Very boring. Reminds me of like the candy I was talking about. Like just powdered, bland, boring candy. And it just, I don't know. It just, I find that it got worse over time. Very powdery, very cheap smelling, very old-fashioned, very boring, very blah. So this is definitely not a fragrance that I would definitely get. I really was hoping that I would really love it, because I love cotton candy. There's certain ingredients in here that I really love, like cotton candy, caramel. I guess that's it. Because I don't really like sandalwood. Tonka bean is also great, and vanilla is also great, but it just didn't work for me. I don't know what it is. It would have been really wonderful and awesome, because this is super affordable, very cheap, but I think like the price really doesn't match how it smells for me. It's just not for me. I can't do it. It's just kind of like this is awful. Like, it really was awful for me. I wasn't impressed. It was a dud. It also didn't help. I had super high expectations from other people that really love this fragrance, and I just didn't. So I'm giving this a 0 thumb up, and I am actually giving this a 0 out of 5 stars. I don't think I've ever given a 0 out of 5 stars. Just total dud. I totally do not like this fragrance. It's just awful. If you guys have other suggestions on fragrances that I might enjoy, because I really don't like this, let me know down in the comment section below. I love hearing from you guys all the time. Also, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and of course the bell so you're notified every single time I upload a new video. I'll try to link it down below if you're curious. More information about this, I'll provide links. If there are suggestions on, you want to chit chat about what your go-to fragrance right now, what's your top 3 or top 5 or top 10, or what is your current signature fragrance, what is your day-to-day fragrance right now, let me know down in the comment section below. I love hearing from you guys all the time. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye.